Ask any boater why they go boating, and you'll most likely get a story unlike any other, except for one thing. They'll all have the same ending. For me, it started when I was 5 years old. My grandfather took me for a ferry ride that ran between Sheepshead Bay in Brooklyn, New York, and Breezy Point in the Rockaways. Now, while it was only 10 to 15 minutes dock to dock, even today, I could still feel the wind in my face and the sweet smell of salt water from the bay. And off in the distance, I can still see the open ocean. Well, sadly to say, that ferry is no longer running, but the memory of it has had a lasting impact on me. I'm Captain Ken Chrysler, and I'd like to invite you to come along with me and explore an exciting, ever-changing world, one that is driven by passion, powered by terminal wanderlust, and is never the same from day to day. It's an exciting lifestyle unlike any other, and it's aboard some of the finest boats built today, those built by Hatteras. Welcome aboard Boss Lady 6, a 64-foot Hatteras Motoryacht owned by Gary and Barbara Body. Now, they've asked me to join them for a couple of days of cruising to some picturesque places. And while they continue on, I'll be getting aboard another 64-foot Hatteras, only this one is a very different profile and a very different function. I'll be aboard the Hatterascal, a 64-foot convertible, and our quarry will be white marlin in the offshore waters of the North Atlantic. And once I've had my fill of fishing, it's down to the Bahamas on an 80-foot Hatteras motor yacht. Now, we've got a lot of Hatteras-style traveling to do, so let's get started. The Bodies are veteran boaters and had some definite needs that were more than met with the purchase of their Hatteras yacht.
We chose Hatteras for a number of reasons. One, I think that it's probably the finest boat built in America or in the world, and I've always admired Hatteras for its quality.
I really do like the Hatteras. I like the openness of it. I like the salon, and be able to get up in the morning or sit at night and look out over the water, watch the sunrise, the sunset. I love the kitchen. The galley is wonderful. It's a very easy and usable galley, and being that we do a lot on the boat, live on the boat, you know, that's very important. And of course the master suite is wonderful. It's huge. It's, again, got a bathtub and just everything about it. There's just not one thing I I would change.
And actually on its maiden voyage, when we took the Hatteras for a ride, we hit a 6-foot head sea, and I was just totally impressed. Brought it up to 2,000 RPM. We were doing roughly 29 miles an hour, and it just ran really beautifully. Beam seas, it's been great. Trailing seas, it's been great. We've hit every type of sea that's possibly conceivable, and I haven't been disappointed at, nor has Barbara been disappointed in its capabilities. The way we use our boat is that every weekend we are on our boat. We use a boat. We don't sit around. We like to take short cruises. We may go away for a weekend, may take a 4-hour trip. We may take a 3-hour trip. We like to entertain people on their boat. We come down, we use it as our relaxation center after a week, and that's how we use them. We don't sit around. We just love to go boating on a weekend.
One of the real special places aboard the Hatteras 64 Motor Yacht is right here on the swim platform, entrance to the lazarette, and the engine room. Let's have a look. Now, Gary told me he's putting in shelves and storage bins here in the lazarette, so while it might look a little cramped, it's really not. In fact, there's 7 people on board with us, and we've got all our gear down here. So it's a really nice space. Well, there's a lot of other amenities aboard the 64 Motor Yacht that are really great. The engine room really shines. Very workable space, lots of good headroom, nice grab over here where you can hold on if you need to. Back at the stern part of the engines, it's nice access to the transmissions. Also, on both outboard sides, you can get around very easily. Nice access to the top of the engines, and of course here on the inboard side, everything's readily accessible to all your necessary fluid checks. Let's take a look at a couple of other things. Those massive air handlers take care of all the air that comes in and out of the engine room. All the wiring, of course, is bundled up. You can see it's really nicely laid out. Very easy to access if your electrician has to come aboard and do any kind of work down here. All the filters are readily accessible on the inboard sides. Do all your fluid checks. Transmissions are readily accessible, easy to get out, easy to service. Yeah, the outboard sides of the engines are also readily accessible, and as you can see, that cruise air conditioning system is also easy to get to. All right, that takes care of the engine room. Now let's take a look at some of the exterior features on the 64 Motor Yacht. Access all around the boat is safe and easy because of these wide walkways. Also, on both sides, there's a break in the rail right here for easy access onto the deck. Let's go aft. For bow-in docking, it's really nice. All your electricals are right here. Makes hooking up really easy. And finally, when we come aft here, nice handy grab, gets you down easily and safely. Nice big cockpit area, beautiful transom seat, beautiful wooden table, pair of chairs here, perfect place for alfresco dining. And for ease of docking, when you're astern, there's a steering station right here to port. Okay, coming up on the bridge, as you can see, there's plenty of room for seating here in this nice L-shaped banquette. Table for dining. We've got a refrigerator here. Stowage cabinet right here. The helm, well laid out. Nice pedestal chairs. Commanding view of everything in sight. There are 3 ways to get down below on this boat. One is aft, sliding door. Here, this door. And on the starboard side, there's an aircraft style door. Let's have a look. Okay, well, that just about takes care of things. Inside, outside, and below decks. The Hatteras 64 Motor Yacht is a quality-built, roomy boat, well running in any kind of seas from a quality builder. I think the famed author Dr. Seuss had boating on his mind when he penned the words, "Oh, the places you'll go." For very few other activities give you such a special and unique view of the world. And when you're on a Hatteras, special and unique take on yet another definition. The first stop on this Walstrom summer cruise of 2006 is Drummond Island, and we're right here at the Drummond Island Yacht Haven. Now here in the basin, this is what people do to relax on a beautiful afternoon. Later on this evening, we're going over to Sam Island for a private dinner. And then tomorrow, we're heading up to Gore Bay in Canada. But for now, we're just going to tool around the basin and take in the sights. Hatteras yachts come in all sizes and shapes, and so do their owners. Now, I've got one aboard this convertible who's going to show us around. So come on aboard and let's take a look. Hey Tyler, how are you?
Good, Captain Kevin. Let me show you around my boat.
Okay, let's go take a look.
This is like my table right here.
This is your table?
This is a little table.
Okay, this is where you eat?
This is where our kitchen is.
Excellent.
Now let's go downstairs.
What are you going to show me now?
This is my top bunk. I sleep on top and my brother sleeps on the bottom.
Oh, excellent. And is this your bathroom over here?
Yeah. We don't got handles for it. We just got pedals. Right.
Great.
All of them are pedals in this boat.
Okay, now what else you can show me?
This is my grandpa and grandpa's bedroom. They got their bed, and this is the bathroom. My dad sleeps on that bunk. My mom sleeps on that bunk.
Okay, very good.
Let's go. This is my game center, and on this side we both got games. This is my brother's, and these are mine.
Where are we going now?
Up there.
And what's up there?
This is where my grandpa drives, right there, and I drive, and I sit right there. Guys, now I'm going in the engine room, Gramp. I don't. Oh, come on.
You know what we have to do first?
Key.
We gotta lift up this part here. And then we turn this, and that gets us right in the engine room. Now let's go take a look at them big motors.
Oh, my grandpa put the engines in here. Ah. Don't touch anything now. Don't, promise me. You see where my grandpa put stuff? I don't know what's back there. That's a vacuum. And I don't know what this stuff is. The engine stuff. Those are batteries right there. Right there. And those are the engine pipes that give juice. Oh, those don't get. These work all to the engines. They give them power and they give them lots of stuff. I can't touch them. My grandpa won't let me touch anything. Those cells show how much gas you got and how many fuel and how many engine fuel. We need to look where the lobo is.
Okay, let's go forward then.
This is my lobo. This is my lobo right here. Yeah, it's only got air in it. And these are my bikes. We tie them up so they don't fall off the boat. Anchor, this is the anchor top. This hooks to this. This is where the anchor goes down. This is the motor that brooms it. And this is the light right here.
That's what?
This is the light right here. Thank you for coming on board.
Well, thank you, Tyler, for having me aboard. You have a beautiful boat. You have a safe voyage. All right?
I better get on.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Because our motor is going right now.